this is my citrus twist because God forbid I spend $7 on a pack of Sprite when I could get that for $4.
From Aldi?
Yes, and it probably is the same thing, but...
It probably is. That's so true.
It doesn't taste the same, though.
It doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Can I try it?
I mean, it probably does. But I don't think it does.
Oh, this is so Aldi. Because I usually drink the Diet Summit Cola, and this is citrus twist by Summit. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
So let's, first of all, before we start recording...
Let's our viewers. Oh. You weren't going to say that. Okay.
Big elephant in the room. If you know anything about like recording audio, anything, we have 2 pop filters over, and partially because it covers half my face, which I enjoy since this is a video podcast. But also because we are desperately trying not to get each other's mics to pick up each other's sound. So we also have a bajillion blankets around the room right now. So
yeah, that was my big idea. So elephant in the room. This is our 3rd time recording. This podcast, we used to do it on this couch. I don't know if it's in frame. Is it in frame? Okay, there's a couch right here. And we used to sit there and record our podcast, you know, back in the day, the past 2 times that we've done it. And it hasn't worked either time. A, probably because I'm talking too loud. And B, just because. So that's why we're sitting across the room from each other, but that's why I'm not looking at the camera, and I'm looking at Zoe.
Yeah, we're not sitting next. Well, the other option was for me to sit in my literal bedroom.
And that felt weird.
And that felt a little bit weird. So yeah, if this audio is actual trash, mind your business, or buy me a new microphone or a new system.
I'm also going to be working on silent laughing.
I know we can't talk over each other, so that I can edit this. This is going to be interesting, but so on our last 2 times that we recorded this, we went through the whole like, who are we? How do we become friends? Why are we making this podcast? We're skipping that.
It's like too much.
No,
I keep doing.
We're fully skipping it because we don't have time for that. Basically, is the story. So either you know how we met or you don't. We're college friends.
It might come up.
It might come up.
It might not.
Might not. And we're starting this podcast because I already post on social media and we've always wanted to. So
been a long time coming.
There it is.
3 years in the making, and 3rd time's the charm. That's what I keep saying. 3's our lucky number, right?
Mm-hmm. So I wrote down some topic ideas because when I texted Mads today and was like, "Hey, girl, the second recording also didn't work. Can we re-record?" She was like, "We have nothing left to say to each other."
I have nothing to say to you. I have literally nothing to say.
So I've been keeping track of stuff to talk about, anyways. But to start off, because this has already come up right now because it smells terrible in here.
Uh-oh.
Peach is sick, and girl, this morning.
Does everyone know who Peach is?
Peach is my pup. She's in the crate down there, and she's really depressed. So this morning at like 5 a.m, I hear crying and screaming, and she only does that when she has to go potty. Like she'll be quiet until I wake up or Andrew does. But he came out here, and normally if she does do that on the off chance, he comes out here, tells her to please be quiet. He probably doesn't say that. He probably says a little bit different.
Hey, could you please be quiet? Me and Zoe are trying to sleep. Would you mind?
She didn't, and she listens to him. So eventually I got up and I took her outside, and I could tell, girl, we were in trouble. We went outside. Sorry that this is like how we're starting this podcast. But she had the poops. And then she threw up, and this has only happened one other time, and it was when Andrew and I both had COVID. So I'm like...
Does she have COVID?
Well, she better not, because I don't have time for that.
Wait, so when you and Andrew both had COVID, she also was sick?
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought you were like, I've only ever seen someone this sick once, and it was me when I had COVID. Okay, I'm caught up now.
So... we went outside, okay, and then I'm like, okay, that's over. Like, that sucked, but she needs water. And I'm also keeping mine in my pajamas. Like, I needed to go back inside. And, nope, I forgot my keys. Which, my apartment complex, you have to have a key fob to get in absolute any door.
It is like maximum security.
Yeah, which is a good thing until you forget your freaking keys. So I was stuck out for probably 45 minutes, and then all of us, because Andrew's asleep.
Yeah, what time was it?
Like 5:30 in the morning. And I didn't bring my phone either.
Bye. What?
Because I was like, we gotta go. She was like freaking out.
Zoe.
But all of a sudden, I hear literal stomping down. I'm standing at the door at the end of the hall that's locked. I hear stomping, running. Andrew whips open the door. Mm-hmm.
So what were you doing, like, when you were stuck out there? Because, like, were you just, I would be yelling.
No, I was just sitting there. I was like, someone's going to have to go to work eventually.
Oh, okay.
But I hear him, like, sprint. Well, I didn't know it was him. Someone sprinting, and the door swing open. He's like, I thought you forgot the keys. Like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, my God. Because you know why she probably got sick? Because we bought her these duck feet, and we give them to her.
To eat.
Yeah, as a little snack treat. We give them to her on Fridays. It's called Duck Foot Fridays. Well, we weren't here on Friday, so she got it yesterday. After she had the duck foot, I said, Andrew, please don't give her any more treats because she has a sensitive stomach, and I know that she's going to get sick. Mm-hmm.
Can we? Never mind. I just don't understand how a duck foot is a treat. I think that's where I'm lost.
I'm trying to feed her like a half raw diet, half real diet, but like that is too much money for a full raw diet.
Right. Where did you learn about this in a spell book or something? Like, why did you think to start feeding her duck?
I like the Asian market, and we just went and saw them. They were $3, and I'd seen someone on TikTok give their dog one, and apparently it's a really good, like, natural toothbrush for them.
Shut up.
But yeah, so she got sick. She got sick. That's pretty much it. I woke up this morning. I mean, just absolute poop everywhere. I was so upset. That's why all these blankets were in the washing machine. And basically, right before we started recording this podcast, I was like, what does that smell? She did it again in her crate. Water. It's water.
It's water. What is her deal, though?
I don't know, but I feel really bad for her. I asked her. I asked her dog sitter if she was sick, like, this weekend, just because if she's sick for more than one day, I need to take her to the vet. But she said she wasn't. So I'm just hoping tomorrow we feel a little bit better.
Yeah, hopefully we're on the come up.
Yeah.
Peach, she seemed really spirited when I got here.
That's good.
Because
she loves you.
She just kept, I know, me and Peach have a real love-hate relationship. And that is, Peach loves me and I hate Peach. No, I'm kidding. I really like Peach. I love Peach. I think Peach is, like, a very cute dog. But sometimes me and Peach's energy levels just don't completely sync up. And I think that's where we get into trouble. That's
what my transaction coordinator at my work, I don't even know if that's her title.
You're just making stuff up.
Jen. She, her daughter is the one who watched Peach. And her daughter Jen, I work with. Daughter, Zoe. My name.
How does she spell it?
Zoe. Like a good girl.
Like a good girl. Like she knows she should.
And Zoe took her to Jen's house this weekend because they had, like, probably Memorial Day plans, and Jen's mom's dog was there. So there are other dogs there. I told her, brace yourself, because Peach and other dogs and new people, that's like literally crack cocaine in an animal.
That is so true.
And Jen told me this morning, she was like, eventually I had to be like, okay, it's time for her to go.
Okay. Kindly ask her to leave.
Good guess, Peach? Apparently not.
Oh, no. Peach is, like, very sweet. I really like Peach. I can't even say anything because, like, my thing is, like, when Peach, like, gets her paws on me, that's when I get scared. But my dogs do the same thing. But I just, like, am mean to my dogs.
When she gets her hands on me, I get scared.
Well, she just has her little hands on my legs, and it...
Okay, so the next thing that I had written down was just talking about how your Memorial Day weekend was.
Oh, I would love to talk about that. Yeah, I visited Paul over Memorial Day, and that was really fun. What?
Was he in Kirksville or was he here?
Kirksville.
Right.
Because I was visiting him.
Right.
Yeah, so I was visiting Paul, and here's the thing. I talked about this a little bit briefly on the last time that we recorded, but, I mean, I lived in Kirksville for five and a half years. Almost 6. And that's just a long time to spend in Kirksville. Great community. love it. Great place to get an education. Not my favorite place. So I kind of cried a lot while I was there because I was like, I just don't like it here. But that's fine. It was good to see him. Really good to spend time with his cat. I love his cat.
Mako.
I'm like more of a cat person than a dog person now, which is like crazy because I did not grow up with cats. I grew up with dogs, and I like dogs a lot, but like his cat's really cute. But yeah, his cat is really sweet, but I'm allergic to cats. So I did that thing again where like, so like I sleep there one night and I'm fine, and then I like wake up the next day and I'm fine, and then like I will like sleep there one other night and then wake up and I'm fine, but then around dinner time on the third day, I like can't breathe. And it happened again because like last time it was on the third day, I was eating dinner and I like couldn't breathe. And it lasted until I fall asleep, and it takes me forever to fall asleep because I can't breathe. And it lasted until yesterday. Like, I was home. I got home, and I was, like, laying in bed, and it, like, literally lasted all day. It was horrible. Okay, but that is just, like, one little tiny side story. I'm, like, getting the negative out of the way. But, yeah, it was good. When I got there, he really wanted to go golfing, and Paul, like, loves golfing, like, so much. It's, like, his favorite thing to do in the world. Like, he goes, like, every single day. Almost every single day. And like, that was his thing. Like, I didn't really give him a lot of notice that I was, like, coming. I kind of told him, like, the day before and was like, I want to come visit you this weekend. And he was like, okay, yeah, I was going to go golfing on Friday. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, I'll just come with you. And so, like, we went golfing, and I had a really nice time. We got some ultras, and I got to drive the cart, which apparently, like, Paul really likes to drive the cart, so it was, like, a huge sacrifice for him. So that was really sweet. And then, yeah, I just read my little book while he was golfing. Fun. It was, like, super fun, super relaxing. And then except for the only complaint I would have is that golfing, you don't stay in the same spot for very long, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't get to read for very long. Like, I would read, like, a few pages, and then it would be time to drive away. But it was still fun. It was a really nice day. And then after that, we went to Dukem for dinner. It was super fun. And we got some appetizers to share later. Is this story not interesting?
No, it is.
And then we're getting to the...
I'm focused on not talking over you, so that's why I look like deadpan listening to this story. I'm sorry.
No, because I'm such an active listener that, like, I can't listen to someone without the, right, yeah. Like, I can't not do that.
My issue editing our second podcast, my loud mouth just kept being like, right, yeah,
Because I love to do it, and I love to receive it. Okay, I'll continue. So we go to Dukem for dinner. That was really fun. Love Dukem. I had their lavender blueberry cider, my favorite in the world. So, like, shaping up to be a great weekend. And then the next day we woke up, drove to Columbia to stay with Marcus. It was really fun. Paul and Marcus went golfing, and I was like, I'm all golfed out. I've had too much golf. So me and Taylor went shopping, and I got this shirt and some pants, like some cute little flowy like pants from H&M to wear like for work and stuff. It was so fun. And then we sat outside at Marcus's pool. I'm trying to think of, like, something funny that happened. Nothing funny really happened. Like, it was just, like, a nice weekend, you know? We sat by Marcus's pool, and then we went inside, and then we just hung out and ordered pizza and Provel Bites. Emo's Pizza and Provel Bites.
That sounds good. I didn't know those were a thing, but sign me up.
Shut up, because they're, like, mozzarella sticks, but, like, this big, and, like, instead of mozzarella, Provel.
That sounds so good.
It was amazing. And then I'm like forced everyone to watch Boy Meets World. And like no one wanted to watch it with me. And that was really tough. And then we went to bed, and then we woke up, and Marcus made us, he has an espresso machine because like his wedding's in a few weeks. So he's been getting all like the wedding presents rolling in. I think this was a wedding present. And he made us espresso. What is it? Like the brown sugar shaken espresso, oat milk.
Okay, barista.
Yeah, it was so better than Starbucks.
Good for him.
It was amazing. And he had it in this little glass and a little glass straw. And the straw was this big. And I'll never forget it because it was so sweet. It was so sweet. And then we went to Waffle House. Oh, but then we went to Hy-Vee and got stuff to make quesadillas. And we got chips and queso and salsa and guac. And it was really good. And it was really good. And then I came home and couldn't breathe. And my parents were all like, how was your weekend? And I was like, I literally can't even talk because I can't breathe. That's my story.
Wow, that sounds really good and horrible. Oh, I guess since like this podcast is going along with the fact that like I'm starting my social media for my job, I just wanted to say, because of it, that I closed on my second house on Friday morning and got another person under contract, and they close in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm very excited and very happy. It was a fun day. Okay, so then my other idea, sound like a little kid, was hot takes, which I'm fully stealing this from Canceled, Tana Mojo's podcast, because I was listening to it this morning when I was getting ready. And her and Brooke talked about hot takes they have. They only talked about it for like a minute, but I was like, that's a really good idea. For example, my hot takes that I could think of were, I don't want to ever see a man play hopscotch. And going along with that, they're not allowed to play with chalk. Imagine a grown man drawing hopscotch, doing it, and then like giggling.
I have a few questions. So, grown men only.
I would say high school up.
Good, because Leo likes to play with chalk. And
it's different. No, and he's not a grown man. And also, it's kind of a little bit different if like a dad's like doing it for his child. But like, imagine.
Of his own accord. What about using chalk to make a foursquare?
I just can't picture like a grown man getting down and drawing with chalk.
Okay. And I have another question. Well, what about a grown woman?
That's fine. And that might be, I don't know if sexist or misogynist. No.
Misandrous? Misandry is the opposite of misogyny.
Okay. Well, I don't care.
Whatever it is.
Because it just gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
It's a hot take, so you don't have to agree with it. It's okay.
No, I think I do agree with it. I definitely do think I agree with it, but I think mine might further extend to grown women.
That's fair.
If you're in high school and up, I don't really want to see you with chalk unless, of course, you're in my front yard playing with my nephew.
Yeah.
And me. Leo only, that is the only kid that it's okay.
Another one, these two kind of go together, and I thought of them when I was driving home from work today. People who like pineapple pizza look young for their age. All of them. And you don't have to, like, if you look young for your age, it doesn't mean you like pineapple pizza, but every single person, this isn't a hot take. Well, I don't really know. This is just a thing I have. If you like pineapple on pizza, you look younger than you actually are.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so obviously I'm an example.
Yes, my sister's an example, and even my dad's an example.
Okay, yes, I agree with all of that. Paul likes pineapple on his pizza.
He looks younger than he is.
Do you think?
I think so.
Especially when like he shaves his face. Yeah. Okay, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Okay.
But I look younger than I am.
Okay, I'm understanding. Wow.
But I can't think of someone I know that likes pineapple on pizza that doesn't look younger than they are.
Or even, like, someone who likes pineapple on their pizza and looks old. Like, okay, yeah, wait, this is so true. Because, like, my sister Natalie loves pineapple on pizza.
She looks her age.
She looks young for her age, I think.
I mean, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of your sisters do. You all just kind of do, but...
That is, like, crazy. You are so good at finding those weird little things. Like, when we used to do those PowerPoint nights in college, what was, like, you would always come up with the best, like, gimmicks.
I did all of us, like, who would survive the Hunger Games and how would each of us die.
Okay, you did that. I was actually, so since we would always play it from my laptop, I have like everyone's PowerPoints, like from all of college. My favorite one that you did was the all of us as conspiracy theories.
Was it you that I said was a vampire?
Yes.
Dude, that one, like, I obviously started as a joke, but I found a lot of good evidence for that.
Wait, will you explain it again? Do you remember it?
I don't remember all of it, and I don't think I can pull it up, but I remember, like, one of it was, like, you, like, always have your hand around someone's neck.
Yes, because I was really into, like, hitting people in the neck.
Yeah, and then also, like, in all these pictures I found, you're, like, literally all up around everyone's neck.
Wait, that's so true. I want to see if I can find it, because that...
I think I said that you look young for your age, so you don't age.
I think that was it, though. That's all I can remember. But yeah, you... And then, what? Do you remember any of your other conspiracy theories about our friends? Because that was, like, the best.
Ashley was sent for the government to review Sodexo or something like that. Because I just didn't really believe that she existed. Oh, this one kind of went along with it. But if you're a picky eater, you're more attractive than average. Like, you're higher on the attractive scale. You're over average on the attractive scale.
Do you think?
For the most part. I could be debunked.
Okay.
For example, Andrew.
It's all about Andrew. Wait, Paul's a picky eater too.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any other examples?
No.
So what is this based on? Nothing much.
Like...
I think that that's a good take. Like, it's a hot take.
I don't really have much to back it up.
I don't think it would really stand up in court, but it's not a bad look. Like, it's not a bad take.
Thank you. Do you have any hot takes?
Okay. This isn't really a hot take, but...
I have this literal bald spot.
Are you talking over me?
Sorry.
Okay, I was joking.
I know.
Okay, you stopped talking, which I understand why, but it made me scared that you didn't know that I was joking. Okay, my hot take is... It's not a hot take, but it's a take. I love to comment on people's BeReals. But I just love it because I don't know why. Like, that is, like, the social media that I feel most comfortable commenting.
Probably because it's just the most authentic.
It's just so casual. Yeah. I don't mean anything by it, but I will comment on whatever. So basically, I do this thing a lot where I will, you know those TikToks that are like, if you know your girlfriend, which room is she going to pick to nap in? Or like, which cat is your girlfriend? Or like stuff, or like, you know, and then like they come out with the ones that are like, which vibe is your girlfriend? Is your girlfriend like a...
vanilla, bubblegum.
Yeah, or a coconut girl. Or like, yeah, it's like whatever. And I always send them to Zoe and we always like think for a really long time and like place each other in like what we think each other are. So we thought that we would start doing that on the podcast with like random things. So like the two things that we have talked about, let's just like give a brief synopsis. Like if each of us were a Disney Channel show, I said Zoe would be Wizards of Waverly Place, and Zoe said that I would be Lizzie McGuire because I give her 2000s vibes and she gives me edgy, whimsical vibes. And then we gave who we are in One Direction. I said that Zoe was Harry Styles because they're both cool and gentle and kind. And she said that I was Niall because why?
Because you're a really good, you're a not dependable friend. What was the word I said? Uplifting? I don't remember the adjective I said was really good.
It was really good. I love when you say nice things about me.
Okay, so I did think of one idea. It's what fruit.
Oh.
And I think that you would be a mix of a banana and a cherry. And obviously there's absolutely no, like, I cannot explain that.
I knew you were going to say banana, and I don't know why. I think that you are a cherry or a blueberry or a raspberry. Something dark and edgy. I just think you're so edgy for some reason.
Oh, it's so funny because I'm not, but it's okay.
But, like, look at your little black hair and your ripped jeans and...
This hair, I hope that the camera can see. There's an actual line of where it's been dyed. What's another idea? If you were a piece of clothing.
Okay, so like an actual piece of clothing that like I own, or like would you be pants or
Just, yeah, like an item. Not a specific item. I said you'd be sweatpants.
why?
Because you love them.
That's so true. Okay, I think you would be a pair of like cut off jean shorts. High-waisted Levi's.
Okay, that seemed a lot more nice than what I said.
Yeah, it is a lot nicer. I'm kidding, I'm joking.
No, you would be sweatpants, or you would be like some sort of skirt. But not like a long flowy one, like a tighter one.
Like a pencil skirt?
I guess.
I don't like pencil skirts.
I know, but when you say pencil skirt, it doesn't sound good. I'm just saying like not like a maxi skirt.
What about like the tennis skirt that I wore over here?
A tennis skirt would be a great option that isn't long and flowy. It can be short and flowy, but not long and flowy.
Got it. Okay, that's good. If you were a One Direction album era, what would you be? And okay, this is good. I think that you would be 4.
That's what I wanted you to say.
Because that's the best album. No, well, is that really what you wanted me to say? Because I might change my answer.
That's my favorite one, but I mean, I would be absolutely ecstatic with anything that
You're a mix between 4 and Midnight Memories. Again, just edgy.
You would be... Okay, these two things don't go together, so this is like maybe a cop-out answer. I had to look them all up so that I could see them all because I knew I wasn't going to remember all of them. You would be a mix of Take Me Home and Made in the AM.
No, I think that those are very similar in my eyes. And Take Me Home is like my favorite album.
Perfect. Then we did that. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Because my laptop's about to die anyways. Let's think about it.
Okay. Well, you're not a big Taylor Swift fan, are you?
No, but because of nannying over, like, when I moved, I was going to say over the summer, but it wasn't even over the summer. I know more.
So, okay, so, like, I'm going to the Taylor Swift concert. Like, do you know, like, the eras? Like, her eras?
You'd be Lover.
Really?
Yeah.
And you would be Reputation.
Wow. That feels pretty good.
That does feel pretty good. Because I'm like...
I know most of them, not all of them, so that might...
Well, there's Taylor Swift. Fearless, speak now. Got that out. Speak now. Red. I like sing it in my head. You know that TikTok sound?
Uh-huh.
Red. 1989. Lover. Reputation. Folklore. Evermore. Midnights.
That was really good.
Do you think? Just the Midnights or all of it?
All of it. So that's it, I guess.
That's it. This, I feel good about.
I feel good about this. We were far less awkward, I think.
I agree. I think that it was being on the couch and, like, focusing on my side profile.
Yeah, and us, like, basically sitting on each other. Thanks, guys, for watching. We would like to think that we're going to have a consistent posting schedule, but we won't. So, just pay attention.
Turn on post notifs.
And you'll know when the next one is. So, thanks for watching. This has been the first episode of Open Tabs with Zoe and Mads.
Yay! Okay, love you all.
Bye.
Bye.